What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today we are building a small cottage here in the world of Hinford-on-Bagley, which is the world that came with cottage living. Excuse me, I just burped. Yeah, so saw this little bitty cottage on Pinterest. Again, I will start linking that Pinterest board down below. It is in my last, it's for sure linked. Sorry if you can hear that. They're doing, I don't know if they're moving the trash cans, like the dumpster. I don't know if they're moving the dumpster or what, but they're being hella loud. Yeah, my last speed build for sure has the link to my Sims Inspiration Pinterest board. Hopefully I don't forget to put it on this one, but if I do, then just go to that last video and you can find it. So this is the build. The outside of it is pretty much, or like the shell is pretty much done. I do end up flipping it around. Not flipping it. I changed the orientation of it a little bit. Like this section I'm doing right here is going to be the front door, and I end up moving it to the other side, and I just do some readjusting. Nothing too serious. Like the curved part of the kind of like patio is going to be on this other side. Yeah. So excuse me. Whew, excuse me. That was the first yawn of this video. We'll see if it happens again. But yeah, I just kind of end up changing where some things go. A bit of a shorter video today because this is a 1-bedroom house. I promise I'm going to start building houses that have more than 2 bedrooms. I think my next like 2 builds maybe have 2 bedrooms. And I realized that most Sims players tend to play like family gameplay, and when you only have 2 bedrooms, you know, that's not a lot of space for a family. So the house I'm actually currently building, not the one in the video, but like the one that I'm working on right now for another speed build, is actually a 4-bedroom home, and it's been so long since I've furnished a 4-bedroom house. It's been so long since I've done anything over 3 bedrooms. So yeah. So I did give this home some solar panels. Maybe they're eco-friendly. They do a lot of gardening and a lot of not so much gardening as far as like they grow their own fruits and vegetables and stuff, but they just like to deal with flowers. It's really just flowers. They don't really, not that they don't grow their own like fruits and vegetables and stuff, but it's definitely mostly flowers. Excuse me, that's the second yawn. I don't know why I'm yawning. I just woke up not too long ago. Probably because I just ate breakfast. And so that's why I'm yawning, because like now my tummy's full. But this is for at max 2 Sims. Maybe you could fit 3 Sims in here if one of them sleeps on the couch all the time. But definitely max of 2 Sims. So I was imagining this being for an older couple. Yeah, an older couple, maybe like in between their 60s and their 70s. But yeah, just a little bit older. Maybe they had kids and all of their kids moved out. And when the kids moved out, the parents moved into this small little cottage that they found in Hinford-on-Bagley. So that's where they're living now. So we're just working on the landscaping, getting some kind of vinage going, because there was too much landscaping right there for it to not have caused some vinage to go up the wall. Creating kind of a pathway around. It's a little bit tight because it's a smaller lot. I think this is a 12 by 15 lot, which is a smaller lot. So it's a little tight, but we make it work. Yeah, so just creating this pathway, getting some dirt for the landscaping, making everything look as realistic as possible. I don't know. I don't know why I'm struggling with what to say today. Normally I just kind of ramble on about everything and anything, but I don't have anything. Oh my gosh. So you should be on your third shot by now. If you don't know what I mean, is I said that we should make it a drinking game, that for every time I yawn, you take a shot. And that was my third yawn. But yeah, I'm really hot right now because where my computer is sitting in my bedroom, I'm directly under the vent and directly under a fan. And I don't turn the fan off, otherwise it would get too hot. And the air is off right now, but it's usually still pretty cold right here where I sit. So I put on a jacket, but like the jacket I chose today is a fluffy one. So I'm like really hot. So I'm like wanting this voiceover to be over so I can take this off, because I don't want to take it off in the middle of recording, because then I don't know. I'm going to have to either be quiet for too long or it's going to be muffled if I keep talking. I don't know what I'm saying. But that's the fourth yawn. Jesus Christ, what is going on? I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm not gonna edit it out because if you ask me, it just makes me more relatable. But we have moved on to the interior, so we're in the kitchen. Pretty small kitchen. It's a decent size, but it's smaller than what it could be. But there's plenty of room for your Sims to cook and eat and all that stuff, prepare food, all of that stuff. So there should be no problems there. Do they make 1-bedroom houses in real life? I don't think they do. I don't know. I'll have to like look into that. If 1-bedroom houses are like a thing. I don't see why they wouldn't be, because what if I'm 60 years old and single and never have had kids in my life and all I need is a 1-bedroom house? Like, I don't know. Knock on wood, because I don't want to end up being 60 with no kids or husband and looking for a 1-bedroom house with my 16 cats and 12 dogs. Anyway, I guess we're doing some switcherooing here. I don't really know why, but we are. I think it was because I wanted some windows on that back wall so that there would be some natural lighting coming into the kitchen, and I didn't want the stove to be there because then it would kind of cut into the windows a little bit. So that's why I decided to move the stove to the other wall and put the sink there, because if you really think about it, like in a lot of houses, there's always a sink right above. I mean, there's always windows right above the sink. Like, go in your kitchen, assuming you're not in an apartment, go in your kitchen after you watch this video and look over your sink, and there's probably a window. Unless you live in like a newer, fancier, like modern home where the sink is in the island, and then there might not be one, but look behind you and there still might be a window. I wonder, like, for interior design purposes, I wonder what having a window in the kitchen or above the sink, like, what is that for? Like, is it just for like aesthetics because it brings some natural lighting into the kitchen? I don't know. But yeah, so the kitchen's pretty much done. I don't remember cluttering it on camera, but I probably do. I don't know. And then this is the living room. Yeah, so we're using these green accent walls throughout the house. This is actually a fairly big house for only being a 1-bedroom. If you really think about it, like this living room area ends up being pretty decently sized. I know these are only 2-seater couches, but I mean, I fit 2 of them along with a coffee table and a chair and a console table and I even slip in a wood burner in here somehow, some way. I think I end up putting it on the wall next to the the chair. So kind of like tucked in next to the door. So I think I just kind of move some things over so that your Sims like for sure have a walkway into the living room. This build is up on the gallery already, so if you would like it, just look for my origin ID, which is Simply Coco 94. I need to try to change that to Simply Coco YT because I recently changed my Twitter to Simply Coco YT. My Instagram is Simply Coco YT, but my origin ID is still Simply Coco 94. So I was born in 94, so that's why it's that. And I created it before I before I had a following on YouTube. So like, it was just like the first thing I could think of. So the dining room ends up being in here in the living room, kind of just behind the living room area, because I figured there would only be 2 Sims maximum living in here. So they really didn't need a proper dining room with like, a table that had 6 chairs on it or something. I mean, maybe they have friends and they would have company, but like, that's what the outside space is for. So they can do some entertaining out there. I don't remember if I end up putting a rug under the table. I don't think I do, because I think it was just overkill since there was already a rug in this room. And it looks like I do add a 3rd chair there. So just for kicks and giggles, I guess. Maybe they had 1 or 2 kids and maybe only 1 kid visits at a time and that kid can sit there. But they do have this bar area as well. So there's plenty of areas for people to sit in this home. Not necessarily together. Well, no. 5 people could sit in the living room all at one time because there's 2-seater couches and then a chair. But here we are cluttering up the kitchen. I think I'm done with it already. So we're moving on into the bedroom. I think I do use the Cottage living bed. I do, because it comes in this green swatch. I don't know why I sung that. It actually matches the wall almost perfectly. A lot of things that I found really worked well with the color scheme that I was going for, because I was going for like warm wood tones, whites, greens, browns. And it was just, yeah, I really like how this room came together. Nothing revolutionary. I tend to furnish all my bedrooms the same, or all my master bedrooms the same anyway. I tend to, do this whole setup with the rug, and then I put an ottoman in front of the bed, and then the rest is just kind of like lamps and plants and dressers and stuff along those lines. Nothing too crazy though. Literally all of my master bedrooms look pretty much the exact same, just different color schemes and different items, but all set up more or less the same. I guess one thing I could talk about is werewolves. We're more than likely, I would say it's probably at this point 90% sure, positive that we're getting werewolves. I will be doing some sort of let's play with them. I guess the storyline of my let's play will really be determined by what is included in the pack, like what gameplay is included in the pack. Because if the gameplay sucks, then I probably won't do a let's play. But if there's some good gameplay that comes with the pack, and I can think of a interesting storyline that you guys would like to see, then I'll do a let's play. And if you've made it this far in the video and you want me to do a werewolves let's play, assuming the pack is werewolves, give me some thoughts down in the comments. Give me your ideas of what the storyline could be. I think I want to go more of the teen wolf route, where there's a werewolf that bites a teenager, and then that teenager becomes a wolf, and then he has to navigate his life now as a wolf. I think I want to go that route. I mean, I know that's been a movie and it's been a really popular TV show. That TV show, if you didn't know, Teen Wolf, they're making a movie. Like, it's currently in production right now. So maybe I'll go that route, or maybe I'll go the route of like, maybe a mom or a dad in a family is a werewolf, but their kids don't know. And then something happens to one of the kids and the mom or dad has to bite them in order for them to live. And then they turn into a werewolf or something like that. But give me your ideas down in the comments. I would love to hear them. But here we are working on the outside. Not much going on out here. Just a grill, table, some planters, trash can, all that good stuff. Getting in some lighting. And other than that, guys, the screenshots will be rolling here pretty soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it. And I will see you all then. Bye, guys.